Your first million is said to be the hardest. But if I were to go back in time to make my first 1 million naira in Nigeria, in this video, I'm going to show you how to make your first million in your 20s in Nigeria. I will tell you what time frame you can hit your first 1 million naira, what you should be consistently doing to get there. I've created a calculated strategy on how to turn 100,000 naira disposable income to 1 million naira using a certain percentage of your income. This strategy is mind-blowing and it will help you achieve it in no time. And how you can help yourself grow even further to the point that you can consistently hit millions if you so wish. If I wanted to be a millionaire before 30 and I'm in my 20s, this is what I will do. Let's assume I'm from an average background where I don't have the privilege of the 1% and I earn just 100,000 naira, a source of living to get by, right? It doesn't matter what your salary range is. That's the first thing I want you to know. What matters is your mindset. You need a mindset shift in order to activate your potential. First, believe in your source. Who is your source? I have my source. My source is God. His name is Jehovah. I believe in him first. Next is to divide your income into 4 places. So say you earn 100,000 naira, right? You divide your income into 4 places. The rest of the 3 places is none of my business. It's your hard-earned money. So why should I tell you how to spend it? That of one part, which is 25,000 naira, is what you're going to take into savings and investments. This is the breakdown of 25,000 naira monthly investments. 10% of your 100,000, which is 10,000 naira, should go into high-yielding savings account where you can earn interest on your money. Right now, because of the inflation rate, interest on high-yield savings accounts ranges between 15 to 20% per annum. But let's even say it's not up to that. Let's use worst case scenario, which is never possible. Let's use 10%, right? And let's calculate 10,000 naira every month annually with your compounding interest will give you 126,000 naira a year. That is, you have been able to turn your 10,000 naira to 126,000 naira. After 3 years, that will give you a compounded interest of 420,000 naira. Now wait, that is on one hand. Now of that 25,000 naira, I'm going to take 5%, which is 5,000 naira, and invest it into Forex or crypto trading. Listen to me. Forex or crypto trading. That is every month. These are high risk tradings, high risk investments. But in order for you to make it, this is what the rich do. They invest a particular percentage of their income into this high-risk investment. It may not be Forex. It may be some sort of other high-risk investment like dividend yields, right? But then take one high-risk investment every month to do you a lot of good. Now, this trading, let's assume, will generate an average of 10% monthly. It could be more than that, and you could have a loss. Right, that is why it's high risk. But let's average it at 10% of your income monthly. So at the end of each month, your 5,000 naira will turn to 5,500 naira. Remember that you're not doing it for 1 month. You're going to be doing it month in, month out. In 2 months, that particular 5,000 naira turns to 6,050 naira compounding interest. We'll talk about that in another video. So that means your 5,000 naira has turned to 6,050 naira in 2 months. Imagine if you have to put 5,000 naira each month. What that will give you. In 12 months, your original 5,000 naira gives you 15,692 naira. That is for the initial investment. Remember that you're not trading with your initial investment. You're trading every time with what you're getting there. Leave the money there. Don't remove it because you are using it as your savings and investment fund, right? The moment your 5,000 naira starts generating 10%, each 5,000 naira you put there will generate more than that because it keeps compounding. After 2 years, your 5,000 naira for 1 month gives you 120,000 naira. That is 24 months. Remember that you are not doing it for 1 month. You are going to do it month in, month out. So this 2025, for instance, you are going to start from January to December. And if you see this video in October, just start from October. If you see it in December 2025, start in December 2025. If you see it in December 2025, start in January 2026. And go on with it. This formula never fails. The first is the high yielding savings account, which keeps your money in a safe lock. Especially use the one that has safe lock. Guys, remember this. I'm not a financial advisor. However, these are things I would have done if I was in my 20s to help my own financial advancement. And you could steal my strategy as well if you so wish. I'll pick another 5%, which is 5,000 naira, and invest it into side hustle or upscaling myself. I usually compare side hustle to upscaling yourself. Whether you're investing in a course or in a training or any high income skill, talk of digital marketing, copywriting, graphic designing, whatever it is that could be your fetish, just go into that passion and invest your 5% monthly. That is 5,000 naira. Yes, there are graphic design schools that get up to 1 million naira for their school fees, but there are those who still get small money every month and they will be able to train you. Just look for courses, even if it is going to be theoretical. Look for those courses and invest in them. Now, if you're not investing in the high income skills, you could use the money for a side hustle. Now, somebody may ask me, what kind of side hustle will 5,000 naira yield? You can check one of my playlists to see the kind of side hustles that 5,000 naira can yield for you. You could increase your earnings by 50 to 100,000 naira if you are doing a side hustle. You know that businesses usually bring more money. This 50,000 to 100,000 could be achieved in 3 to 6 months if you have a high income skill. But if you are investing in a side hustle, you could get up to 30,000 naira from your 5,000 naira after 6 months and 100,000 naira after 12 months. That does not mean that is the standard amount you're going to get. We are using worst case scenario here. The remaining 5%, remember we've taken 10%, 5%, 5%, and this is the last 5% of the 25%, which is another 5,000 naira. This 5,000 naira will be invested monthly into bonds. Remember that I've been talking about investing in bonds. If you're new to my channel, check my playlist. You're going to find videos about investment. Investing in bonds, you can invest with as low as 5,000 naira in the secondary market, guys. And you can do this monthly, month in, month out. No matter how small your salary is, this investment can be achieved. And the minimum is 2 to 3 years, while the maximum is 10 years bond. Let's use this scenario. We have an annual interest of 12%, which is impossible because due to the inflation rate, you're going to be getting like 17 to 20%. But let's even use worst case scenario, 12%. In a year, your 5,000 naira could give you 67,000 naira, while in 3 years, it could give you 230,000 naira. But remember that you are not investing just your initial capital. You're going to be doing it month in, month out. So that 5,000 naira that means nothing to somebody could actually yield something meaningful for you as an individual. If you've been asking yourself, how do I become a millionaire in my 20s? This is one of the practical ways you can do it. Somebody asked me this question. If I earn 100,000 naira in Nigeria in 2025, how will I make my first million in Nigeria? And I'm here to answer the question. How long will it take to reach your first 1 million naira with 100,000 naira salary in this economy? To answer this question, I'm going to paint you two scenarios from what we've been talking about. First, our 10,000 naira goes into a high yield savings account where in 24 months, which is 2 years, we can earn 260,000 naira. Forex trading is the second investment option, which our 5% can give us 300,000 naira in 2 years. Remember that all these investments, you're not going to be touching them. Our growth or side hustle investment can give us 100,000 naira every month by 2 years. And the last, which is the bond investment monthly, our 5% can yield us 150,000 naira by 2 years. That is in 24 months. The total of this investment in 2 years is 1 million naira or more if you stick to this plan. It is possible. 25,000 naira of your 100,000 naira can make you a millionaire within 24 months. That is 2 years. And this is the second scenario. Before I tell you the second scenario, I want you to have some key points in mind. Making money is not as hard as deciding which money is worth your time. Time for family, time for yourself, time for growth, time for friends, time to enjoy that money you're making, time to invest in knowledge that will help you make the right investment for the money you're working for. So decide which money is worth your time. It is in your hands. 2, if you don't tell your money where to go, you're going to wonder where it went. 3, no matter how you budget, without a plan, your budget can easily turn to a deficit. So it's important you have a strategic plan as to where your money should go monthly as you earn this disposable income in order for you to become a millionaire in your 20s. You don't have to switch to Yahoo to do that. You don't have to switch to fraudulent acts to do it or anything illegal. You can actually make it happen within the periods we've spoken about in this video if you put your mind to it. So let's talk about the second scenario. The second scenario is to divide your money into 3. 1 for high yield savings account, 2 for your forex, which is your 5%, 3 is for a side hustle, straight on. Use 10% for your side hustle, and in 6 months, your 10% can give you 100,000 naira monthly. And when you calculate this compounding interest and investment, you can make your 1 million naira within 12 months, which is a year. So the second scenario is much faster, but the first scenario is slower but steady. So it is in your court. Make the decision. I've spoken about the timeline in which this can be achieved. It can be achieved between 12 to 24 months, which is 1 to 2 years. You can invest in 4 things, which is the first scenario, or 3 things, which is the second scenario. The first scenario is 25%. 1 goes to your high yield savings account. 2, forex trading. 3, side hustle or personal growth. 4 goes to your bonds. While the second scenario, 1 goes to your high yield savings account because we want to develop that emergency fund, right? 2 goes to your forex trading, while the third one goes to your side hustle. Real game changer is the side hustle or skill upgrade. If you are able to upgrade yourself, that is personal growth, it's a real game changer. Compounding interest in your forex or crypto will accelerate your wealth growth exponentially. Another thing is you have to be consistent with your savings, investment, and reinvestment. The key is in reinvestment. It leads to your 1 million naira goal faster than any other strategy. This strategy scenario calculations I've painted out to you in this video ensures steady financial growth without breaking the bank. If I wanted to be a millionaire before 30, I'll do this, and I'll consistently do this even to further consistently be a millionaire. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to share this video. The least you can do for me as a viewer is to click the subscribe button and the like button so that YouTube can promote this video to more people to see how they can upskill themselves in this hard economy. Please don't be selfish. This was given to you for free. Help somebody today. And if you want more investment ideas, savings ideas, business ideas, you can check my playlist to get this. And I'll also advise you to watch this video next.